Hello everyone. Welcome to Thero once more. Today, we're diving into the fascinating tale of how fewer attachments make more happiness. So, grab your curiosity hats because we're about to unlock the secrets to a happier, lighter life. Let's get started. Once upon a time, there was a very rich man who lived a fancy life. But as he got older, he realized that growing old was tough for everyone, whether rich or poor. So, he decided to give up his wealth and fancy status and went to live in the forest like a humble monk. In the forest, he learned to meditate and make his mind strong. He stopped thinking bad thoughts and became happy and content. His peaceful and kind nature attracted 500 people to follow him. Most followers were usually very serious, but there was one follower who was always smiling. No matter what happened, he had a happy twinkle in his eye. When something good happened, his smile and laughter were the biggest and warmest. People, including other follower monks, often asked him why he was always so happy. He would chuckle and say, "If I told you, you wouldn't believe me, and if you thought I was lying, it would dishonor my master." The wise old master knew the secret of his happiness and made him his top assistant. One year, they all went to the city to stay in the king's beautiful garden. The king was a good man who took his job seriously. He had to deal with many problems, like unfriendly neighbors, arguments among his ministers, and even threats to his life. He was so busy worrying about his kingdom that he never had time to be happy. As summer came, the king said to the old monk, "You are old and weak now. There's no need for you to go back to the forest. Your followers can go, and you can stay here." So, the old monk appointed his top assistant as the new leader of the forest monks while he stayed in the city. The assistant continued to meditate and became even happier. He missed his old master and wanted to share his happiness with him. So he visited the city and sat at the feet of the old monk. They didn't talk much, but the assistant kept saying, "What happiness? Oh, what happiness!" When the king visited, the assistant didn't even greet him properly. He just kept saying, "What happiness? Oh, what happiness!" The king was upset and thought, "I take time to visit, and this monk doesn't even recognize me. How rude!" He asked the head monk why the assistant was so happy. The head monk said, "He was once a king like you, surrounded by armed men who guarded and protected him. Now, sitting alone in the forest with nothing to fear, he has no need for armed guards. He has given up the burden of worrying about wealth that has to be protected. He gave up all that to become a monk. Now he felt that his old happiness was nothing compared to the joy he found in the forest with fewer attachments." The king understood and felt at peace. He stayed for a while, got some advice, and then went back to the palace. Later, the happy monk, who used to be a king, returned to the forest after paying respects to his old master. The old chief monk lived out the rest of his life and was reborn in a high heaven world. As we wrap up this enlightening journey, don't forget to spread the wisdom. Hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and of course, make sure to subscribe to Thero for more life-changing stories. Until next time, stay curious and stay happy.